Or then,
Yeah.
you know, back then I probably would have started an
Yeah.
OnlyFans maybe. Can't believe like those words came out of my mouth. I would start an
And I'm
OnlyFans.
clipping that. I am clipping that.
From Mr. Broke Productions, in an association with Maximillionaire and Vice City Kingpin, present to you Life on Easy Mode. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
We are now.
Okay.
Gian, you do the intro today.
Welcome. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is not a weekend. It is a Monday.
Mundane.
Because we forgot. Like, we literally forgot. Like,
Yeah.
on the way to the beach, I said, fuck. And he goes, what? Oh, Nikki. And he goes, what? And I go, looks like we're doing the podcast tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure we were like on the beach. I don't think we were on the
No,
beach.
I think I remember driving, and I go, fuck. And you go, what? And I go, we're going to have to do the podcast tomorrow.
And then I went, oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I had stuff to do after we went to the beach, so I wasn't able to do the podcast
So
yesterday,
we just
Sunday.
got
and
to
then
work, me and Nikki, because, you know, as male adults, we have jobs.
as 51% of Americans do.
See, the beauty of Pornhub, you don't have to make a porno.
I
That's the beauty of it.
I have a
You just post anything.
You
on
can
porn.
post anything.
You
Like,
could post Minecraft videos and you
like
make
there was
bank.
this one dude on Pornhub that literally said how to fry a fish or how to. Literally, he did step by step on how to make a fish.
I watched a video called "My Dad Setting Up My Wii" on Pornhub. It was a fat shirtless man setting up his son's Wii on Pornhub. It was originally
The B movie was on
It's
Pornhub.
it's literally R-rated YouTube.
It's
Think about
beautiful.
it. You could.
The comments are the best too.
Mhm.
and I think Twitter is just R-rated Snapchat because you could probably find more porn on Twitter than you could on any
probably
porn website.
yeah. Like
Whether if it's legal or not, that's another
Yeah.
topic. But this brings up an interesting question I actually have now.
what?
Based on looks on the three of us, how much would we make doing if we started an OnlyFans? Like, how much revenue would we get a month if we actually start? I'm gonna say this right now. I would probably rather have my head split open like a fucking plantain before I would start an OnlyFans.
Then
I'm
why
just
did you
wondering.
ask this
Right.
question?
I'm
Why is
curious.
he-
I'm
why is-
curious. I'm
Why
curious.
Yeah, why did you ask this question? Is there something you want to tell us?
He's
I
like,
want to know if we started an OnlyFans, just based on looks. Forget personality, because OnlyFans doesn't need a personality. How much would we make a month?
deep down, realistically, Nikki wants to.
Nikki
make an
wants to
OnlyFans.
make an OnlyFans because
Why would you ask this question?
Why would you ask this question?
Yeah, I'm just doing some, I'm just doing some research.
You just want to see? No, he really.
I just
he really
wanna
wants
see
to
if-
think what we would think about our OnlyFans and how much we would make, so that he can say like I make $0 because I wouldn't make it.
I just
Hypothetically, you make an OnlyFans.
Yes.
Okay?
It doesn't have to be
You-
porn or like nudes. You could post.
yeah.
whatever
And
you
I never said I was showing my pee-pee.
No, I know,
What
but
the-
like
who's-
realistically, you make an OnlyFans, you promote it. How many people do you think are actually going to subscribe? Because
I don't know. Let's do it.
You have. I hate saying this. You have to be a female. To
That's
get-
not true. There's
That's
this one,
not
there's
true.
this one guy on TikTok. He has blue eyes, and he's all like, "All right, I'm spending my first OnlyFans check, and I'm gonna pay off my sister's college
I
loan
saw
or whatever."
Okay. Well, I mean,
I mean, and he's a good-looking dude.
the
but I'm thinking, like,
majority
all
of
right.
people who have OnlyFans are.
DJ Khaled.
Wait, does he actually?
That's
yeah,
not
but
the.
it's just for unreleased music.
Oh,
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
Tyga have one too?
Yes.
Is that also for unreleased music?
I think so. I don't know.
I
I
hope
think
so.
Tory Lanez does too. But I think all of them are just for like unreleased music.
Then I'll
Okay.
I'll make an OnlyFans and just post different fruits.
Huh?
Just on the table, just a pear.
All right, how about this then? If we would make an OnlyFans, what would we post on there? Like,
What Gian would be fucking like unreleased clips from YouTube or some shit.
no,
like
he'd be
that.
like cosplaying in Harry style outfits,
He'd be
and the
like-
people would have to pay for that. You know, the way he dresses. Anyway,
he's making negative money.
You never know.
he's paying people to watch him.
Honestly, he's
No.
like, please,
No.
I'll give you money. It's free.
Please, you'll do some crappy camera setups
My,
or
my
whatever.
bio,
for your
my
OnlyFans.
bio. Ready? Help me buy for Harry Styles tickets,
Oh,
please.
that's just a GoFundMe at that point.
Listen, man, them scalpers got it up to $5,000 for a seat in the
fucking
freaking
honestly.
nosebleeds.
He's desperate at this point.
Yeah.
You know what? I see it. I see it happening.
Him making OnlyFans for that?
Yeah.
I'd make an OnlyFans just to talk about the CDs I have. Like, all right, guys, let's say we have Sabotage by Black Sabbath, 1975.
So it would be a vlog or like a review, or
Yeah, exactly. But people would have to pay to watch me because, you know, if they want to get my opinion on albums, they'd have to pay.
Well, that's the thing. I think that's the difference between OnlyFans and a lot of YouTubers use Patreon
That's true.
because
Yeah.
Patreon is a lot more for like non-sex work, I guess you could say.
It's kind of crazy to think that realistically, OnlyFans was not initially supposed to be a sexual website. It was just,
Yeah.
it was kind of like a Patreon where
Mm-hmm.
you'd start it and it was exclusive content. But
Yeah.
nowadays, the word exclusive
Exclusive.
is almost synonymous with sexual
Mm-hmm.
because of OnlyFans. And I remember we had that one topic or one discussion like over a year ago. We were like,
This
all
was
right,
when we first started the
Yeah, like the
podcast,
mom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
with the OnlyFans, we had that
This
debate.
was on the table, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I
Then we
mean,
had the table. Where'd it go?
I mean, it's at this point. If people want to do whatever they want to do, I'm not gonna stop them. It's not affecting my life realistically, but it's just what you're making yourself look like into other people's eyes. That I would be like, well, I would do it a different way.
They're in it for the money.
And for the money. So I mean,
so
if honestly, like, if we really would like. Not obviously, no one's fucking making a porno in the OnlyFans. But like,
Obviously
if like
not.
we would like, I think like maybe like let's say if pretend OnlyFans never did like the nude stuff, like it never happened.
Or in this case, we could just sub OnlyFans for Patreon.
Yeah. So let's say like OnlyFans never like marketed itself for like nudes and
well,
stuff.
it
like that.
never did.
Now it is though.
Now it is.
I mean, yeah. Did think about it.
I still, cause like I remember a month ago they were like, okay, we're shutting down all the, and then
Did anything ever come
They
out though?
never
no,
did that.
because everybody got mad and they
Yeah,
were like,
exactly.
okay, let's backtrack.
Because again, OnlyFans is a sexual website now.
Mhm.
Basically. So if it wasn't that anymore, do you think that we would make one? Not like just posting whatever we
Well,
I mean, I guess like, I look at it as like, let's say if I were to get back to doing YouTube, which I want to do eventually, I probably would at one point start a Patreon. Maybe.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Maybe. So like, and if OnlyFans was not sexual, if it was
Yeah.
like the way it was before, then
Yeah.
back then I probably would have started an
Yeah.
OnlyFans. Maybe can't believe those words came out of my mouth. I would start
And
an
I'm
OnlyFans.
clipping that. I am
Out of
clipping that.
context.
Please make that the intro
Okay,
right
no,
there.
It's gonna be just I would start an OnlyFans, just that, and that would be it. Yeah. So I would say like if I was doing YouTube and I was trying to find a way to make it full time and do different revenue streams, I would stream, get monetized. Try to monetize my videos, get ads, or no, excuse me, sponsors, whatever they could give me. And then, probably a Patreon, because I know, like, people do maybe exclusive podcasts on Patreon. They do, like, exclusive videos. And, like, sometimes people who are Patreon members get, like, a say as to what, like, the next video should be about, how it should be laid out, kind of things like that, Creators do whatever they want with it. So, I would kind of just take that into consideration and,
I know Turning the Tables. It's this YouTube channel where they review like albums from like modern hip hop to whatever, and he reacts with his dad, who's like a musician, but he's like whatever. They have a Patreon because like they're not allowed to put like the whole album on YouTube, so
Right.
Patreon with that they're allowed to, because it's like, I guess it's like a bypass. So like they use it as like a way for like full like unedited raw videos and stuff. So shout out to them, by the way. They're a pretty cool channel.
these paid subscription websites seem to be very raw indeed. Very raw, exclusive content on Patreon, rawness on OnlyFans. Are there any others? Are those like the main two, realistically? There's Patreon, there's OnlyFans,
I
there's...
think that's it, really.
Sorry. Email. I mean voicemail.
What are you doing?
I was clearing my voicemail out.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, perfect
Yeah,
time to do
okay.
it.
Of course, yes.
That should be your OnlyFans, just clearing out. Listening, here's what you do. You get on, you put on a webcam, you get on with your audience or whatever, you go live, whatever you do. You go, all right, guys, we're going to listen to all my voicemails, and all the voicemails you've never listened to.
That would be hysterical.
Of all the... Have you ever gotten these voicemails, the ones where it's like, hi, this is insert female name here, calling from Credit National Assist. I just wanted to follow up and let you know that I found a good deal for you. Just give me a call back at this number. First of all, the number that she gives you is not the same number that they called by. And second of all, it's the same format every time. It's female name, Credit National Assist. I found you a good deal, but it's limited, so I need you to call me back.
I once got. Oh, I mean, I just deleted one. It was like, hello from Alden Associates or something like that.
I get the AT&T one a lot.
What's that one?
What's that?
It's like, I forget. It's like your extended warranty for AT&T or some shit like that.
Oh, that's another one, extended warranty.
Yeah, I mean, I once got, it was a 20-second thing, and this is literally in 20-second span of the voicemail. This is what it said, really. So 20 seconds, and it just said, "Hello, hello." Hello. And it was like a record breaking, and so it went hello, and then like the record started. He goes, hello, this is and something like that. It was weird.
The like system glitched. It went out of the matrix.
Yeah, so I'm like, interesting. So
the robot was glitching. Hello, bro, that's kind of weird.
yeah, but
I'll tell you what. One thing that always creeps me out. I can watch a million Nuke's top 5 ghost videos. One thing that always creeps me out is like when technology or like robots like acts up, or like those creepy like Tinder stories, like anything to do
Yes.
with like technology not working or like going glitchy like that and making it weird. That always will get me. I'm like, ooh. Or like again, like Amber Alerts. That's why, or emergency alert systems. The freaking we used to get when we were younger.
Yeah.
They used to scare the shit out of me.
I mean, it's just a test.
Yeah, it's just a test. Just no nuclear bomb going off like we intended
Yeah.
it to make it seem.
Well, like even like when like the EAS, what is it called, the
Emergency alert
emergency alert, system would come on TV, like especially when it was like usually when it would come on, it would only be a test. The only times that it would be real as if it was warning us of a blizzard or something like that in our area or like something like that. But like when I was a kid, hearing that like 5 or 6 years old, like that would scare me the most.
Yeah, and well, they have different layouts for it. I remember when I was younger, about like 10 years old, there was one that came up. It was for an Amber Alert, but it actually did it where like the screen went black and then a thing popped up, and then like instead of a robot's voice coming up, an actual like deputy or whatever was getting on the intercom and talking about like where this car.
Wait, what was it? Was it a
This was like
EAS
10
system?
years ago. This was like it was an Amber Alert though.
They did it for
Oh.
an Amber Alert.
I remember
They
this.
might have done it back in the day. I mean, like
This was
now
like
because
10
we
years
have
ago.
technology and we
Yeah.
have phones and
Yeah,
stuff
we
like
get the
that.
text messages
the
now.
text messages, yeah. But that's through Apple though.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, like, when you're 12 years old, right? You know, it's summer. You're staying up till 1 in the morning, and you have your TV on in the back room. That's your only source of light besides your laptop. And then when that thing goes black, and you see the EAS, and you just hear in the background of your room, and no one else is awake, the entire rest of your house is pitch black. That shit's terrifying.
Yes.
Especially if you used to sleep with the TV on, like I did. And if I would wake up and hear, I couldn't go back to sleep.
Damn.
I would have to take naps in social studies class like I did anyway, but like it would not be for the best reasons now though.
Yeah.
So thanks, government. Besides taxes, that's the another way they screw you over. EASs.
Yes, they scare
They're
the
like,
shit out of you.
You make
guys.
money? I want some.
Hey guys, a storm's coming, so we're gonna traumatize your kids. You know who probably traumatizes her kids? Amber.
Heard. Yo, I was just about to mention that too.
And no one will ever hear from her again. And now her net worth is negative $8 million.
Hey, listen, you know
She's now Amber Heard.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
I was trying to say she'd
Goodbye.
make a great Popeyes manager.
You think anybody's gonna hire her?
Fuck no.
Absolutely
No.
not.
Well, then again, there was a thing that you showed me that Kevin Spacey has a new movie out now, or there's a trailer for it.
Yes.
I think if he can get work, she could probably get work then at that point then. Because he's kind of just basically been outed as a creep at this point.
But so
I thought he got arrested for another.
Yes,
sexual-
yes, he
But,
did.
like,
I
this
also
movie
told
was
you
made
that.
before that. That was
Yes.
recently. This movie was made
But
before that, but this was
so-
after the allegations had already
So
been
this
out.
movie, the
Damn.
trailer, I only saw the trailer through Critical's YouTube channel, but like basically it looks like a student-made film, and like I don't even
He
know.
made acting too.
Jesus Christ, like
Damn.
like literally Kevin Spacey looks like he's like acting like as he usually does, but like everyone around him and the movie and the plot are just the dullest shit I've ever seen. It literally makes like Amber Heard's poop look more entertaining. Like seriously, like it's like that bad. It just doesn't.
So
look
it's just
Hold
like
up.
a student
Time
film
out.
that had
Amber
the
Heard's
chance.
poop. What do you mean by that?
Well, that happened recently. So like, and he did like got charged for like 3 sexual assaults. Like
That's
this was like a few weeks
crazy.
ago. So, he doesn't learn to stop. So, but
Well, that's the thing with a lot of people like that. They're not going to stop it. If they can get away with it, they're going to do it again.
yeah. So,
So-
but Amber Heard. Yep. So in the last episode, the verdict happened the day afterwards, and Nikki put in the audio of him saying that Johnny Depp won. But also now Amber Heard doesn't have any money to do that. She is in the
She's-
negative now, technically.
Mm-hmm.
And her lawyer
She's gonna
says
go
that
deaf.
they're gonna appeal the thing. They're gonna get try to appeal it, but they're not. It's not gonna work.
Sorry.
So what's up?
The way you said that, you said it in the last episode. I thought you meant about the trial, not the podcast episodes. So all I pictured is like the final hearing for the court case. It was like a Star Wars episode. It's like
Last episode, a long time ago in a podcast far, far away.
And at the end of the text, it's just the picture of her shit on the bed.
Bruh.
And then like
but-
it comes down, it panels down to the courtroom, and it's just Camille there, just like on like a
yeah.
AT-AT.
But yeah, Johnny Depp won, and so he only won out of the three questions, 2 questions, but like the one question that technically Amber Heard won was basically like saying something about, it was weird. Basically, Johnny Depp won, but like people were like, oh, but they both like lost, but like no, Johnny Depp won. So she has to pay him
8.3.
yeah, something like that, like 8.3,
Like net total. 8.3.
net total, yeah, which she does not have anymore. And apparently, her reportedly all of her Aquaman scenes are going to be cut in the movie. So that's a rumor that hasn't been officially stated by Warner Bros. But obviously they wouldn't say that. So
probably will happen. I just want to go back to, you said 8 point whatever million.
Yeah.
What happened to the 50 million? Did they take that much out in taxes?
So basically, the jury, when they have to determine how much the defamation. So he sued her for 50 million. She countersued him for 100 million. Because of the defamation trial, I guess technically it doesn't have to be that exact amount. I guess it's just basically saying, they're basically putting down a statement of how much money they want to go up to suing, and then it's up to the jury to deliberate how much actually in damages they're going to do. Because at first, when I texted you guys it and I was watching the live stream at 3:00, when the jury handed the papers, or someone handed the papers to the judge, she pulled the lawyers to the side and basically said, like, juries, you didn't give us the dollar amount of how much you want. You have to put that down. So the jury already fucked up in the first 15 minutes. They didn't put the dollar amount. So then that's when they put the dollar amount of Amber Heard is going to be owing Johnny Depp $10 million, and technically Johnny Depp owes $2 million, which that's literally like pocket change out of his wallet. Literally. But to Amber Heard, that is negative now, and her lawyers have stated that she does not have that much money, and which is funny because I think the lawyer went on like the Today Show, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, some shit like that.
And like she basically said, "Oh, we're gonna appeal it." Yeah.
So now imagine this: now you're Amber Heard, you got no money, you took an L, everyone hates you. What do you got left?
Her kid.
Yeah.
And
until CPS is called.
Bro.
Or even better, puberty. He's going to be like, I hate you, Mom. And then she's going to have to go through that in a 1-story bedroom apartment.
So the greatest thing about this, I think, is that what is going on Twitter. So when she posted I'll bring it up. I'm going to say it word for word.
Okay.
Because it's ridiculous.
Her career is technically over, realistically. Ooh.
Yeah, but ever since these allegations came out, a couple years ago, she limited her comments on Instagram and Twitter. Literally, only 4 people could comment on her Instagram, and the only people who are commenting on this thing that was posted 5 days ago is only like.
But you can quote tweet it.
Oh yes,
which is exactly what I did.
So this is what she said.
The American Psycho meme. Very nice.
Very nice.
Now let's see the quote tweets.
The disappointment I feel today is beyond words. I'm heartbroken that the mountain of evidence still was not enough to stand up to the disappropriative. She doesn't probably even know what that word means. Influence and sway of my ex-husband, and this one really ticked off a lot of people. I'm even more disappointed with what this verdict means for other women. It is a setback. No, it's only a setback for you.
No.
Just because, and so people were basing that off of like she's still again using the verdict card and saying like, oh, this sets back many women. And then there was also a debate, like I saw this on TikTok, and it really just didn't make. I will pull up the vid. I'm not gonna. We'll cut it out. But so basically, what he's saying, I thought I saved the whole thing, but no. So basically, what he said in that after it, he goes, "This is a setback." For people who want to say that they were abusers because no one's going to believe them now anymore. Then no one's going to believe women now anymore. That's basically what he said in that. Because Amber Heard, a woman, lost because no one believed her. Every other woman on this planet, if they come forward, no one's going to do that anymore because they're scared that no one's going to believe them. Now, if you are being sexually abused, man or woman, you come forward, you say what you need to do. If you are comfortable bringing that out.
Right.
With people saying that Amber Heard losing because she's a woman, people are they pulled up statistics that have already started to decline. That women aren't coming forward anymore. These statistics that they brought out happened a day after the trial. Now, how does those statistics from all of these women already come out in a blink of an eye like that?
I'll tell you how. They didn't. It's all propaganda. It's fake.
So they're basically
that's stupid. That because Amber Heard lost. Because I think most people with common sense knew that she was lying based on the audio.
Yeah,
based
on
the
evidence.
Yeah,
on the evidence.
on the evidence. Yeah.
Kate Moss's that's her last name.
Kate Moss,
testimony, which contradicted Amber immediately. She was like, "Did Johnny push you down the stairs?" No. Or sister down the stairs.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Did you know? And Kate Moss showed up at Johnny Depp's concert too, like the day
he did,
before
like,
the
a concert,
verdict.
like,
Yeah,
That's crazy, bro. And she's like, "Yeah, I'm still right. Johnny Depp is lying." I'm like, "Bro, go take care of your kid and go control your lawyer, cause like, she's out here like grasping that fame that she had.
Oh yeah.
Like that one dude was like, "Oh, I could say the same for you."
Yeah.
I think rather on the side of women aren't going to come out now because a woman lost, I think it's going to have a better effect on the other side now, where it's like people who will accuse their other of being an abusive person when that wasn't the case, because as we can see here, if it goes to an actual court case and if there's actual evidence to be submitted, someone who accuses their significant other of being abusive, hopefully there's a chance that they won't win, because there have been people who have literally had their lives ruined because of false accusations. So
Johnny Depp, literally, for example.
there was one guy, his name is slipping me, but this was a few years back. He was like going to be a all football pro.
I know what you're talking about.
And he went to jail for like 9 years.
Accused of rape.
Accused of rape.
And then the girl was like, "Yeah, I lied." Or
who was this? Do you remember if it was a college or it was a pro?
It was like
he was he high school?
I think he was
Basically
college going to go pro. Hold up.
There's actually two stories that I remember. It was like the same like case, but one was like, "Oh, like I did have sex with him, but it was consensual." That she admitted it years later, and the only reason she lied is because she didn't want her parents finding out.
Brian Banks in 2002 was wrongfully convicted of rape. At the time of his conviction, Banks was, by all accounts, a rising football star destined to play in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like a few years later that while he was in jail, the woman came out and said, "Oh, I lied," and it was completely wrong. He served 5 years and 2 months, and he was sentenced to 6 years, plus lifetime registered sex offender.
Crazy.
And he was convicted of rape. This was in L.A., and he was exonerated. Voice crack. May 24th, 2012. 2012. Jesus Christ.
What does it say more about the like if it's
2012. What the fuck am I saying? Sorry, I couldn't say that correctly.
Does it say why she lied?
Honestly, I wouldn't.
There's a bunch of images it's showing.
I wouldn't be surprised if what you said was that's why she lied, because she didn't want her parents to find out. Or
That's what I remember.
But
it's also very a possibility.
Okay, so it says nearly a decade after his conviction, Gibson, which her full name was, we're not even going to say her full name. She doesn't deserve the attention.
No.
Recanted her statements and has acknowledged she fabricated the whole story.
Jesus.
The California Innocence Project presented this evidence of Banks' innocence to the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office, who launched an investigation in the case. After a thorough review of the evidence, the District Attorney's Office conceded that Banks was wrongfully convicted, and then that's when in 2012 he was exonerated.
That's crazy.
And he was in prison for what you said? How many years?
It was conviction of rape. He was supposed to be sentenced for 6+ years, but he served 5 years and about 2 months.
Still that's 5 years.
But then after that, he would have to be registered as a sex offender for life.
That's
Jesus.
crazy.
And even though he got out of jail, he still served years in jail. Lost all of his dreams of becoming an NFL star, which because that's by all accounts, like they said, he was going to become a rising star.
He should have sued back. Can he sue? I'm pretty sure he can, right?
You can. I mean,
by
law, he could. By law,
I think
he
first
conviction.
he should sue the shit out of her for everything she's worth, and then and then she should be facing criminal charges. Because I think people who wrongfully accuse people of abuse and things like that, or rape, should be in jail. Both sides. I don't care.
I think so too, and especially if, example, and all the Amber Heard fans are gonna hate this.
Oh yeah, all 7 of them.
All 7, literally on Twitter. It's literally 10 accounts. Like seriously, like, and so, but basically, if you're lying on the stand, you should be You should be prosecuted for perjury, like lying on the stand under oath, because she did that multiple times.
Pretty sure that's already a law that you have to.
No, but no one's taken into action about what she did. Like,
what she did? Oh, okay.
So like, I'm saying like,
because no one's going to jail in this case. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, technically she could, but no one's gonna do that, obviously. But like, you are 100% right. I think that people who falsely accuse people, when people are losing their lives, like years in jail, lost their dreams, and then when the verdict, when it comes out that it was all fake or something like that, the person who said those fake things should have some sort of repercussions.
Right, because you got to understand, even if that person was found wrongfully convicted and they're taken out of jail, there's still a stigma attached to that person. Because, like, it's still going to be, like, if it feels like, especially a wide case like that was, I can imagine it was probably tough for him to do things like, I don't know, maybe apply for certain jobs.
Even a job, yeah.
There's always people that never believe you, even if you are right.
Or there's just some people who really just want to, be an asshole. They're gonna be like, "Oh, this guy, didn't you rape that girl?"
Yeah.
Or you know.
And then there's also the people that just don't want to believe the truth, and it's also because this was an interview right after the verdict. I think someone this was on the Long Crime Network on YouTube after the verdict on the Johnny Depp thing. One of them interview was an Amber Heard supporter, and basically what the Amber Heard, I'm gonna be not quoting it, so but basically a round of what she said was basically like, well, technically it was both mutual. They both mutually abused each other, and there were facts to support it. And then someone said like, and then she said like, all the pictures were real, and that like. Something along the lines of like the pictures that were used were not photoshopped by Amber Heard, and that like
spoiler alert, they were.
Yes, but then I believe she said like the pictures that the defense showed, the picture that Amber Heard said that was real, photoshopped. The ones that the Johnny Depp's team showed was real. She's basically swapping that, saying like the ones that Johnny Depp's team showed was the fake one, and one was the one that Amber Heard showed was the real one. And then I think someone commented on that, saying like, "Have you ever used Photoshop before?" And they go, "No, but I use Facetune or something like that." I don't know. It was really like stupid, but like, so people just don't want to like know the facts. Basically, they want to overlook that because they for some odd reason love Amber Heard. I don't know, but I mean. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So, but it's good to see that the outcome that we all wanted and also were all expecting happened. That Johnny
it
Depp
was expected.
won.
Yeah.
The good ending.
Yeah,
The good
literally the
ending.
good ending. So.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So now
And we can finally stop talking about this case. Not that I have anything against Johnny Depp, but like for like the last 6 episodes, this is all we talked about.
Yeah.
Or at one point mentioned it.
Yeah. So I mean, it's good now because now hopefully everyone and now people are saying like Disney should come out and apologize to him because
You know who should apologize to us?
to us.
Yeah.
Who?
Sony.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
For more than
transition.
time.
It was a
Thank
good
you.
transition. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
All right. So
So-
Miguel, since you transitioned.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
talk about it.
It's because you are a big
So-
Morbius fan.
Yeah, I'm a big Morbin type fan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
are you ready for Morbius 2?
Morbius.
What
2.
time is it, Jake? It's Morbin time.
Basically, Sony thought it was a good idea to re-release the Morbius movie so that it
Because
could
the
flop
memes.
again. You
No,
know,
but why did they re-release it though?
the memes.
Literally.
The
That's-
memes. That's it for the meme. There was this tweet. It was like, how could they let us do this? How could they let us suffer? How could they just like watch and sit like through Morbius a second time? That shit was funny. But
So,
like,
what did it make the first time it was in theaters? It was like
you should,
whatever.
I think it only
Honestly,
made
I don't even think that matters
$150
because
million. It
How-
flopped either way.
the second time it was released, how much did it make? Like
85.
$85,000.
no, just $85.
just $85.
$85 per movie theater. This movie made $163 million, but I'm pretty sure the budget was around between 100 and 150 million. So basically, it flopped still.
Well,
it didn't make
yeah, because you
double.
gotta understand, like in modern times,
You have to make
any
double
new
of
Marvel movie, its first release, is gonna get a lot of people going to
Mhm.
watch it.
Yeah.
Except for the Sony ones.
True. But I think like since it was a Marvel movie, a lot of people are gonna go see it the first time. That out of that $150 million, of all those people who went, how much you want to bet that most of them never went back again because it was crap?
I bet half of them left.
That was
before,
guilty
like,
money that they made.
Seriously, like left before. Well, obviously, fans of Morbius wanted to see what the Morbius comics wanted to see what would happen. But I'm pretty sure like a lot of people walked out of the movie theater too. Like sometimes it's
Or
just
took a nap
that
or
bad.
whatever. Yeah.
So I mean, but yeah. So and also Jared Leto on TikTok. He officially killed the meme, but it was pretty wholesome. Like he basically acknowledged the meme, and it was
like
filmed.
it's Morbin time.
It's Morbius 2. It's Morbid time. That basically killed the meme. But I mean, what killed it more was that it flopped twice. So
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
Sony really thought that people were excited about this, and
Well-
I can't believe the internet trolled Sony.
You
Seriously.
gotta give him credit for like making an extra 85,000 on it. It's like his last ditch effort. To
Wow,
make
they
that
could
money
pay
back.
their 7th cameraman now.
Yeah,
Great.
Jesus.
I mean,
That's nothing. Though.
should they still make Marvel movies? No.
No,
No.
no.
In the words of Miguel,
Yeah,
I think
no.
Sony should just give up.
I think they should
the
just give-
entire company,
Like-
PlayStation, the games,
Everything. Whole company should just
all
shut down.
cameras.
Let's finish talking about Morbius. Then I want to go into something real quick.
Okay.
But I like besides their video games, just give the reins to someone else, bro. Like,
Give it to Xbox. Give it to Microsoft.
after Morbin time, you gotta stop.
Listen, To every empire there is a fall.
Yeah.
And that was that.
This has to be it.
This has to be it.
This has to be it.
All right, what did you want to talk about?
Speaking of a fallen empire, here's another good transition. One is rising again, the PSP.
Wait, really?
I didn't hear anything about this. What is this?
There's a rumor that there's a patent for a new PSP.
Okay.
Okay,
And,
rumor though.
A rumor.
Rumor has it.
And it's supposedly supposed to give Nintendo Switch a run for its money. It can play PS4 games on it.
What?
Yeah. Like PS4 games, like normally, like no problem, no whatever.
No, like port. No, it's like actual just
like
straight.
PS4 games straight on the PSP.
But
Supposedly.
I feel like they were a few years ago. I feel like there was rumors of them coming out with another portable PlayStation though. I think that was just like 5 years after the PlayStation 4 was released or something. It was years after, a couple years after the PlayStation 4 released, that there was I thought I saw on Twitter or Facebook or something like that. But like people were saying like they were gonna come out with another one.
Well,
so
unless I got my years mixed up, correct me if I'm wrong. But didn't like shortly after the PS4, the PSP Vita came out? Wasn't there a PlayStation Vita?
No, the PSP. Did that come before or after the PSP? I'm pretty sure it came out before the PS4.
I think it came out at the
Did
same
it?
time.
I thought it came out like a little bit after.
No, because I remember
'Cause I know
that
PS4
didn't last long. Though.
PS4 was 2013. I know that. And then let me check. Is PlayStation Vita? That was called, right?
Yeah, that didn't last
Didn't you
long
have that,
though.
Miguel? Or
No, I never.
No,
had
no
that.
one had that.
PS Vita came out in.
It also didn't make a lot of money though. That's why they didn't make it anymore. I don't think.
Oh yeah, you're right. It came out in 2011. You're right. My
Oh,
fault.
yeah,
All right.
I don't think
so
it
that
last-
was. Never mind. That was
Yeah,
before.
it didn't last that long though. I remember that because it
No.
didn't make as much money.
Wait, the PS Vita came out before the Wii U. That's crazy. I'm sorry. I think of the Wii U now such a, freaking fossil, but it's only like 10 years old now.
Bro, the Wii is a
Wii is a
fossil.
fossil.
That's a
The
fossil.
Wii is a fossil, but
2005, 6?
It's not a fossil. It is a historic relic in the museum
Yes, it should be put in the museum.
because that was a great console. So was the GameCube.
PS2.
PS2 was also really good.
Yeah.
When you had games like Hitman, GTA San Andreas,
And-
GTA Vice City.
Yeah.
A few racing games. That's really all you
Yeah.
needed.
And the 360, the Xbox 360 will also.
Yeah, I think Xbox won that generation.
Yeah.
As much as I love my PS3, I understand why
too,
people
yeah.
hated the controller,
Man,
and Xbox just had the better exclusives at the time. I can understand why Xbox won that
Yeah.
generation, but I think every other part was PlayStation all the way.
But
I think
the-
overall PlayStation's a better
But now
console.
PlayStation is kicking Xbox. Well, I mean, I think it's both sides for the
No,
Xbox series.
PS5 has definitely sold more consoles than Xbox.
I feel like there
I've not
isn't
met one
as
person who has an Xbox Series S or X yet.
I feel like there isn't as much
is
debate.
true.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like there's isn't as much debate though. Like no one really cares anymore.
Well,
I think
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I think it just has to do with the fact that this was a kind of a shitty start to a new generation
true.
because like of the scalpers, because of the COVID, because of
2020, yep.
2020 just in general. I think like, and then the fact that both these games they don't have, both these consoles don't have many games on it that you can't just play on the PS4 yet. Like, I feel like right now we're at least when it comes to graphics now, I feel like we're at a point where game graphics have plateaued, where it's like games from 2022 could look like a game from 2018 in regards to graphics and quality.
Yep.
Hell, Arkham Knight looks like a game that could be released
2015,
in like
that
20,
beautiful game.
21. Like, and that game came out in like 2015. Yeah,
2015.
that's 7 years ago. How did the graphics look that good? What engine did they use that was so historically
God, I
ahead
don't
of its
know.
time that
I don't
other companies aren't using now?
But
Ooh,
like,
I got a cramp in my toe.
I mean,
Keep
that's another reason why
Ow.
I mean don't really have a PS5. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, my foot cramped. Keep talking.
Should we stop production?
No, it's good. It's good. It's softening out now.
Anyways, like that's also another reason why I don't have a PS5 now because like there's no like, I mean I know next year is God of War, they're remaking Resident Evil 4, but that's gonna be only on PlayStation 5, and they're making Marvel's Wolverine. So those are 3 games that
Spider-Man
sequel.
sequel.
I love the fact that RE4 is getting a remake because
I told you it was gonna happen.
I know it should. It was gonna happen eventually because
Yeah.
they remade 1, 2, and 3.
No,
right?
they just remade 2 and 3, but yes.
Yeah, 4 was gonna be coming next
Yeah.
eventually. I love because that's my favorite game of all time. RE4. I've played it. I've beaten everything on it on the GameCube, Wii, PS3. Currently working on the PS4. But at the same time, I feel like nowadays they're also relying too heavily on remaking older games rather than making new ones.
Yeah.
Like a lot of older games are being remade. They're remaking Modern Warfare 2, right? Or is that just gonna be part of
that's
a
gonna be that's the
reboot.
sequel of the reboot.
Oh, it is. Okay, well,
Yeah.
then weren't they gonna remaster Modern Warfare 2, the old one anyway?
That was.
By the way, you know what I'm getting at though. Like they're remaking a lot of older
It's
games
basically
rather than
what
just
Disney
focusing on
does.
making a new one. Yeah.
It's
Same thing with movies too.
because yeah, a lot of movies too. Like it's just the same formula, and like because there's just no like creative aspect anymore. I mean, like except for the games that I just mentioned, like
And except for our summer project, stay tuned. No, I'm kidding. Or am I? Am I? No.
Yeah,
Who
I
knows?
don't know.
I don't know. We about to no.
Totally
I'm not
forgot.
gonna say
No,
that.
we're gonna take over the world. You can tell them.
No, I know.
We might take.
No,
over
we're not
the-
gonna tell them what we're doing. We're just gonna tell them that we're gonna take over the world.
Yeah, we'll take over the
Oh
film
yeah,
world.
we're all taking over the world.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
Oscar have our names on it.
Yeah.
Oscar.
The,
They're-
the Grammys.
They're gonna be renamed from Oscars to Miguel's.
Yeah.
Yes. The McGills. No, the Mad Era
The Mad
Awards.
Eras.
That's it. And then that's when he releases Mad Era 2 coming soon.
Oh my God.
With the merch.
I can't believe
just
it.
saying, stay
it's
tuned.
happening. So, what's the first product of Mad Era 2?
A knockoff Oscar.
Okay.
What's it gonna be named? Arthur.
Arthur.
I don't know. When I was younger, I used to always think those names were synonymous. Oscar and Arthur. I named my fish Oscar, and one time I called him Arthur, and he died.
Oscar. Oh,
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
No, just kidding. My mom's friend watched him when we went to Florida, and we came back, and the thing was upside down. I go, "Oh, he's taking a nap," and I woke up the next day, and he was still taking a nap, and I go, "Mom, he's taking a really long nap," and
Honey.
my mom goes, "Oh, he's dead."
Yeah.
Damn.
My friend who watched him killed him. I'm like, "What did he do? He forgot to feed him."
Damn.
So
Yes, that is what you tell a. How old were you?
7. I was taught what it was like to bleed and to feel pain for the first time that age. I haven't cried since.
That was the only pet I've ever had, a fish.
What?
That was the only pet you've ever had, a fish?
That was a fish?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was 7 too.
I can picture Miguel as a fish owner. He gives them like a mixture of Frosted Flakes and Goldfish. Here, have some marshmallow, Oreo, cream, sugar, like whatever the hell snack you're making.
Like I don't even
What
know.
kind of fish? You remember?
It's like, it wasn't a gold. It was like those fish with like the flowy fins.
So a fish.
No, but like
Wait,
you said
I'm
what-
sorry.
you said what
So what
kind
kind of fish? You know those fish that have
I thought
flowing
he
fins.
was gonna leave it at, a fish. I thought he was just gonna
But
say
then he
that,
said
just a
flowing
fish.
fins, and I'm like,
A fish.
like I'm
All
trying
right,
to
compare it to a Nemo character. Finding
Okay.
Nemo. Is it the one that Willem Dafoe voiced? That kind of one?
No, it's
Okay.
more like it was like purple. Its fins were see through, and it was like.
was it a Thanos
Was
fish?
it was it a Japanese fighting fish? Because that was one I had.
I used to have.
But
a
no,
fish
that was red
too.
and blue.
I used to
never
have
mind.
I had a catfish. Like it was a very no. Was it a catfish? It was a very tiny. Like if a catfish was miniature, because catfish are fucking huge in the ocean.
This is what
but I
my
mean,
fish looked
I
like.
had.
It's red and blue like that.
Oh yeah, that's the one I had.
I had.
So you had a Japanese fighting
Yeah,
fish.
I had
That's
a-
the one I had
I
too.
had like
purple one.
it was a very.
Mine was red and blue, but like this, a little more blue, not as much red.
I had one of those like basically like a catfish. It was black, but like.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Siamese fighting fish. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And it was like one of those like things that would eat like the not the moss. What would we call it when like the fish tank would get like not corroded, but like they were
Moldy?
Dirty.
dirty. Like it would eat like the dirty stuff. I don't.
You forgot the word for dirty.
No, it's something else from dirty. It's not dirty. What is it called? Well, like,
Filthy?
no, like when it's another
Messy?
word when it gets like algae.
Oh, algae. Okay.
It would eat the algae.
I'm sorry.
so-
You were taken back when we said dirty. Like
Okay,
it
at
was a
least
new
I
word.
didn't fucking describe a fish as like with fins.
You
I
described
said
dirty.
flowing fins.
It's a fish.
To be fair, that fish does look like it has a scrotum attached to it.
Alright, so anyway, and I had like a couple more fish, but like I don't remember what. I remember one of them had like a bunch of babies. I remember that. Like it.
Damn.
So
Fish fucks.
yeah. But yeah, mine
That's a
died
Dennis
too.
Rodman fish.
Mine died too. I'm pretty sure actually when I flushed it, I started seeing it swim.
I would hope it died. I don't think fish are supposed to last longer than like 2 years.
No, I don't think
My
so.
fish lasted a long ass time.
Yours, the Japanese fish?
Yeah.
I think.
Well, how long?
I
Well, how many? Well, how long was long? Like,
I think I know the
So
secret.
crap. I'm trying to think. I got it when I first moved into my like. I went from an apartment to a house like, where and I got it like right after I moved. So, I want to say from like 2005 to like 2008, 9.
about 3 or 4 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about. I think that's about as long as they're supposed to last. I think. So no, that's not bad. That's about as long as a hamster's supposed to last too.
Yeah, hamsters
last.
don't last that long. Well, yeah.
There's a joke around here somewhere. You know who else doesn't last long? I was gonna say something like that, but I can't think of anyone.
No.
Hamsters.
You know, forget it.
How long have we been going?
That's it. You know what doesn't last long? The Life on Easy Mode podcast, because we have nothing else to talk about at
Well,
42 minutes.
Oh, is that 42 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's not bad.
I think we
Well,
can cut
I
it
think
there.
we said we wanted it to be a really short episode
Yeah.
too. So
Because we hate you guys. Fuck you.
no, I just haven't been like. I mean,
There's not much going on this week.
Yeah. If the Johnny Depp thing won, maybe recently, like yesterday, maybe, but like that happened while we were filming, so we just put the audio in. So,
Watch
I mean, like,
tomorrow after we're done filming, like Finland and Sweden are gonna become one country,
yeah,
and that'd be like the big thing to talk
like
about.
California breaks off. I don't know. Like,
I would hope that happens.
Jesus
I
Christ.
could live happily knowing California is not a part.
Hey, not California.
Do you know how taxed that thing is? That literally
Yeah.
could be its own country. All right.
I still want to visit it now.
I would visit it, but live there? No.
No. Maybe one day when I have a lot of money, but.
California, you spend 1 hour trying to go to the fucking store and you'll be stuck for like 24.
On the 8-lane highway.
But once I have money, don't worry. Like,
Once you have money, you're giving half of it to me.
Oh yeah. Don't worry. Miguel will get like a penny. So.
Yeah.
He'll get the interest
get
compounds.
the
Yeah. Well, we're boring now. So.
All right.
Thank you for listening, watching. We're on YouTube. Actually, you know what? I did the intro. Did I do the intro? Or was I?
You
cut
did.
off? All right.
Oh well,
You-
didn't Miguel cut you? Okay, I'll do the intro.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
didn't
The
cut you
intro?
off. The outro.
I'll
You
do the
mean-
outro. I'll do the outro.
The
So
midtro.
we're on. Let's see here. We're on YouTube,
So we're also on. Okay.
Apple, Spotify, Pandora's Box. We're on Amazon. My phone vibrated. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on
OnlyFans.
MySpace. We're on Tumblr.
Patreon.
Patreon.
We're on the
Pornhub.
BBC. We're on the what's that one cable channel station that plays all like those court live politic things? We're on that. C-SPAN.
A&E.
C-SPAN or whatever the hell it's called. We're on that.
A&E.
We're on emergency alert systems. We're on Amber Alerts. We're everywhere.
Yes.
We're all you see. We're all you think about. We're
on
all
the
you
milk
hear about.
cartons where they have
Just remember one day when the freaking monopolies of CNN, Fox News, NBC fall, there's only going to be Life on Easemo podcast. We're going to be the only news source for America. And we're going to be the only voices you hear throughout every single radio station in America. All you hear is us. You're only going to hear me, only hear Miguel, only hear Gian. This is the only thing we can do for you. Have a good night. Miguel, what are your final words?
We didn't do the midtro.
I'm sorry, the what?
The what?